Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, Spartans, class of 2020. It's awesome to see everybody here today as we celebrate this huge milestone of your academic career and help to transition you into your next phase of life. Oftentimes what I've heard about graduation is that after graduation that it is a life-changing event. I would argue that your lives have already changed. You are the first group that engaged in project-based learning and one-to-one technology as a freshman. Your successful launch into that has helped pave the way for other classes to follow in your footsteps. You've engaged in distance learning while we've been away from school for the last fourth quarter. You've lost out on so much, but yet you've maintained strong and you've finished out the year with resiliency. You've also balanced all the different pressures that are coming at you from social media throughout your academic career. It's these things and that ability to balance your lives and to be leaders that let me know that you're going to be successful as you enter into the next phase of your career. Whether that's you going to MPC, joining straight into the workforce, going to the military, or off into a 4-year career. You take that resiliency, that hard work, and that ethic, and you will go far. And we'll be here waiting to hear about your future success. Congratulations, Spartans. Looking forward to celebrating with you today.
Before writing this speech, I wasn't sure what to say. So, like any other high schooler, I consulted Google, YouTube, and my mom. In the end, I realized that this may be my last assignment in high school, but it's the first that Google couldn't help me on. Maybe the teachers were right, Google can't do everything. As the class of 2020, we were born in the wake of a national tragedy, and we're graduating now in the midst of a global pandemic. Others tell us that this is how our generation is defined. These events may have shaped who we are and who we will become, but they are not who we are. Let us be defined by the success we create for ourselves, whatever that may be. Let us be defined by the contributions we make to the world, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Let us be defined by the ability to overcome our failures, our heartbreaks, and our setbacks. Through high school and through this pandemic, I have learned 3 important points on how to make the most of my life. Number 1, pull the trigger. I was caught in a never-ending cycle of ready, aim, fire without ever getting to the firing part. Instead, I watched as others around me fired off for their own dreams and goals without ever pulling the trigger to get to mine. I was afraid of failing. Now, with the shelter-in-place restrictions, we may be putting off our ambitions and pressing pause on our lives. However, the pandemic has given us the perfect opportunity to pull the trigger on our passions. From cooking to writing to whatever else you find yourself wanting to do, we all need to realize how important it is to put our plans into action. If not now, then when? Number 2, life is a game. You won't finish a game overnight. You'll face challenges. You'll meet those who help you along the way, and those who will try to hold you back. You'll understand what defeat feels like. But after every failed mission, you know you will always be able to start again from checkpoints you find along the way. Right now, it may feel like we're fighting a boss that we can't get past. But with the right players, skills, and perspective, we will continue to the next level. Our graduation today signifies the movement from one level to the next. We still have more bosses to go, but if we can get through this, we can get through anything. Number 3, connect the dots, or as Miss Scott would say, connect the dots, la la la. If any of you have ever done a connect the dot picture, you know that as you go from one point to another, you don't know where you're going to end up. Every step you take, even ones that feel completely off track, is leading you towards a bigger picture. Now, with everything feeling scrambled up, we know that we will reach our bigger picture. We may not know what is happening day to day or even week to week, but we know that with each dot, we are getting closer to who we are meant to be. As we cross our finish line, we may not be able to celebrate by hearing our family shout after our names are called or with parties that go late into the night. But we are able to say that history chose us. History chose us to be the class that sets new standards on how to finish a school year. History chose us to be the class that defies all expectations. History chose us to be the class that breaks the mold and reimagines the new normal. While this may not be the picture-perfect ending to our time here at Seaside High School, it is ours. Congratulations, class of 2020. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Salutatorian, Shs Rodriguez.
Thank you to everyone who is here to support the graduating class of 2020. It is a very important day for all us seniors as we will be beginning different chapters in our lives. My name is Shs Rodriguez and I am honored to be this year's Salutatorian. I will be continuing my studies in political science at UC Berkeley. I want to congratulate the class of 2020 once more because I know just how much work is required to be here today. I'm able to make this speech today for achieving the second highest GPA in my class, and before I continue my speech, I just want to remind everyone that using a number to define a student's academic capabilities is a gross oversimplification of how hard these students really work. I want to thank my family members for building my character, I want to thank my weird friends for providing support, and I want to thank my mentors who actually took the time to care about my well-being as a human. Mr. Harbour, you were my English teacher for 2 years and you are the kindest man I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. Mr. Osaki, you were my history instructor for 2 years and you showed me what true passion for a subject really is. But most importantly, I want to thank my youngest brother, Raphael. You are only 1 year old, but you are the biggest factor in my life that has made me the strong woman I am today. In my entire 4 years at Seaside High School, this semester will be the most memorable. And by memorable, I do not mean the best time of my life. Prolonged isolation has taken its toll on my mental stability, and I can only imagine the damage it is doing to anyone else in even less desirable situations. However, quarantine has allowed me to understand myself more than I have ever experienced. It has turned my attention to things that really matter. This pandemic has proven to us what is truly important. It's not about achieving the highest GPA. It's not about going to the most prestigious university, and it's not even about memorizing flashcards for an exam. This pandemic has also taught us that our country is far from perfect. I recently saw in the news that New Zealand is reopening its schools and that the US is still expecting the worst wave to come. Why is it that the US seems to be suffering the most in this pandemic? The reason the US has the highest number of deaths is because we have an administration that failed to address the severity of a problem while other countries made the right preparations. Take this time in quarantine to think about the problems you face in your homes, your jobs, and in your schools. Think about what needs to be addressed and what you can do about it. Maybe you're getting concerned about the U.S. employment rate increasing to 14% while the wealthiest Americans are accumulating billions of dollars since the beginning of the coronavirus. We need to understand that once we overcome COVID-19, we should not be aiming to get back to normal, because normal was not working. Normal was stripping the right of higher education for undocumented students. Normal was making it as difficult as possible for the younger population to vote. And normal was not having mandatory paid maternity leave. We are the country with the highest GDP, and we do not have mandatory paid maternity leave. We need to build a new normal, and it starts with a new generation. It starts with us as students asking for change to happen. You may take this message as another young girl just complaining about life, but the first step to solving a problem is addressing the problem itself. If we continue to refuse to acknowledge the things that are not right, then we will never achieve anything better for ourselves. It is my pleasure to introduce the senior class president, Nisa Franknetti.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, students and teachers. Of all the years to graduate, 2020 has a nice ring to it. In these times of uncertainty, we thank you for gathering here to witness a truly one-of-a-kind graduation that will be remembered long after it has passed. Over the past few months, it seems like our lives have been flipped upside down and turned inside out, but in these moments, it is all the more important that our communities come together. Regardless of our current pandemic, our class has witnessed change on a monumental scale. At Seaside High, we were the first to get laptops. Some of our freshman faces even interviewed about it on local news. We took some of the first dual enrollment classes and got a taste of what college courses felt like. We watched, or rather heard, our campus get completely renovated. Our library turned into the brand new makerspace. Old portables were torn down and transformed into shiny new classrooms, which us upperclassmen have graciously given to the freshmen and sophomores. We were blessed with so many great teachers, some of whom may not be here right now, but will forever remain in our hearts. Most importantly, we've undergone 4 years of hard work, dedication, and the occasional all-nighter, or more, depending on how much you procrastinate, to be here, graduating from Seaside High School. We are a generation of pioneers, trailblazers, and wanderers, passengers on this great roller coaster of life and all of its ups, downs, and turns. All of this could not be accomplished without the help of Seaside High's teachers, counselors, and staff, both inside and outside of the classroom. We thank you for your continued support and guidance. A part of our success is also yours. We thank our family, who have been with us through thick and thin. After being in the house with us for so long, you're probably fed up with us, but we know you love us unconditionally. I'd like to especially thank my loving parents, who have always supported me in my endeavors and pushed me when I needed it the most, as well as my brother, who I find annoying, but I know always has my back. Finally, we thank our friends, our ride or dies, who perk up our day and make us laugh and smile. You all are the people who have shaped our time in high school. We've been through it all, and with each experience, we come out a little stronger, a little wiser, a little older, obviously. We've witnessed, lived through, and undergone change from the world around us. Now, as we graduate and enter the real world, the baton is passed, and it is time to create change for ourselves. There is no growth without struggle, no improvement without change. As we gather here to celebrate the embarkment of a new chapter in our lives, we reflect on both past and present to now look at our bright future ahead. Despite our rough circumstances, both current and inevitably in the future, we must remember it is darkest before dawn, and believe we have it in us to persevere until the sun rises once more. Congratulations, class of 2020. May you be the change you wish to see in the world.
Good morning and welcome board members, administration, faculty, parents, relatives, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2020. My name is Arissa Chang and I'm the ASB president of Seaside High School. I want to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2020 due to being the guinea pigs of the school and having dealt with some interesting situations. It has now been 4 years and we can officially say that we have made it. However, as many of you know, we were recently hit with the global pandemic that has impacted our lives as well as so many others. It is during these times that I am the proudest of the graduating class of 2020 and all the hardships that we have endured. Throughout our time at Seaside High School, we have made many accomplishments and have shared even more memories, like when we started our freshman year and became a tech-savvy school. Remember when I said we were the guinea pigs? Well, we were the first class to be introduced to the Chromebooks. Also, I don't think anyone could forget the fact that we all somehow made it through the construction. Along with these events this past year, sadly right before we're leaving, we received the newly renovated portables as well as the makerspace. These new additions to our school will continue to encourage and inspire students to persevere just like it did for us. But that's not all there was to it. We found the motivation from the Spirit Days, where we've seen some pretty cool staff participation, to the times that we danced the night away. We also can't forget about the rallies where we played those silly games, or even the cold game nights that we sat at to support our friends. And lastly, to the times that we've come together as a school. Throughout the many protests, strikes, or walkouts, we became united as one and stepped up to voice our opinions on the things that we care about. These are the memories that will last us a lifetime. So as the school year comes to an end, take this last moment to reminisce on all the things you've accomplished. And once again, congratulations to the class of 2020.
I'm Tom Jennings, Board of Education President. I know this is not the graduation ceremony you were hoping for, and this is not the graduation ceremony I was hoping for you. But I still wanted to pass on my congratulations, as well as wish you good luck in the future, whether you're off to college or starting your career. Either way, congratulations and good luck.
Hello, all of you wonderful, fabulous MPUSD Class of 2020 graduates. You can be very proud of your hard work and all of your accomplishments, particularly during these difficult times. You are capable and resilient, and we wish each of you a bright and successful future.
MPUSD Class of 2020, you made it. Congratulations. Coming from the Board of Trustees, we are all so proud of the work that you've done, and no matter what you have planned coming up next, we're confident that you're going to succeed. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Deborah Grammy-Spacher with the Board of Education, and I'm here to wish the 2020 graduates success in all that you do. You have a great education, and I know you will be successful. Thanks.
Congratulations to the Class of 2020. We are so very proud of you. Each of you has shown an inner strength that has assisted you in reaching this milestone in your life. Thank you for the heart that has propelled you forward. May that heart of love and all that it entails move you through a life of success each day of your lives. Remember, love that neighbor as yourself. Wrap your arms around mom and dad and all the family that has supported you to reach this point. We love you, we are proud of you, and we wish you the best that life can offer. God bless each of you. Thank you.
Felicidades, Clase 2020. Wishing you the best of luck in your education and future careers. Follow your dreams and si se puede.
Hello graduates and congratulations. My name is Wendy Root Askew and I am one of your school board trustees representing Marina. I am so incredibly proud of the work that each and every one of you has done to get to this point here today. As you travel on and continue your education and career journeys, know that every one of us here at Monterey Peninsula Unified School District is so proud of you, and we're here cheering for you. To all of the parents and supporters and friends who are here, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting these students in the past, today, and as they travel forward. Congratulations. We're so proud to celebrate with you.
Congratulations, Class of 2020. We're extremely proud of you. You've shown resilience, grit, determination as you've made your way through this global pandemic in order to cross the stage today. We thank you, we honor you. Congratulations, Class of 2020.